How's it going, everybody? It's your boy Sanity here. So I ended up coming across a very interesting channel in my recommended for some reason. I ended up coming across a channel that goes by the name of Tarragon, or Tarragon. I don't know how the f you pronounce it, let's be honest here. But he's made quite a few different videos, and a few of them for some reason have decided to show up in my recommended. Like, for example, his video going over Under the Mayo's Sifu videos. Literally almost 2 years after Under the Mayo even made those videos. Or even his videos about ULTRAKILL, which is a situation that literally was resolved, again, a year ago at this goddamn point. And, you know, it's just kind of strange that he's even bothered to, like, make these videos. Very fucking late, mind you. But there's one particular video that kept on cropping up whenever I looked this guy up. Or, well, more specifically, whenever he decided to show up. And that is, of course, his video about Elden Ring. Or more specifically, his video from 2 months ago titled Elden Ring, A Harsh Critique. He's made, like, 2 other videos about Elden Ring. Maybe I'll take a look at those if they're anywhere near as entertaining as the one that I came across. But, yeah, today we're taking a look at the video titled Elden Ring, A Harsh Critique. And to call this a harsh critique is basically like calling, well, Gordon Ramsay's insults a harsh critique. They're just, well, him screaming insults and not really offering criticism. Except, well, in Gordon Ramsay's case, he's at least professional, meanwhile Tarragon is just, well, another average idiot contrarian. So without any further ado, let us take a look at his video about Elden Ring, which has quite a spicy like-to-dislike ratio, let me tell ya. But yeah, let's just get started here.
This game is so overrated! The fact that you have fanboys go crazy over this game! From Software fans are the biggest fanboys I've ever seen! If they don't calm the hell down for 1 second, I mean damn, what the hell is so revolutionary about this game?
The irony of him starting off this video 15 seconds in by shouting like a fucking lunatic on the side of the street screaming about the fucking end times, telling people who are fans of Elden Ring to calm down is just astonishing to me. That's all I have to say. This is not the way that you start off a video. That's all I have to say. What the fuck is your deal? His entire question here, asking about what's so revolutionary about Elden Ring, I mean, I really have no idea what he's about to be getting into here. The video is, like, straight up just exactly 10 minutes long, and I have no idea how long I'm even gonna watch it, considering this is the energy that we're starting off with. I wonder how long he's gonna keep this energy of him screaming as if he apparently has come to a massive revelation about the fact that the universe is a simulation or some shit.
You go around a huge environment that only serves one purpose! Dark Souls again! Only now it's more open, and suddenly—
Yeah, and that's kind of the main thing that makes it so unique. That's kind of the main thing about Elden Ring that makes it so unique. The fact that it's an open-world game in comparison to the other Souls games makes it extremely unique, meaning that you can tackle shit however the fuck you want, with, of course, certain limitations. Like, for example, like, the most that you can really explore before you even beat fucking, like, you know, Godric. I almost said fucking Godfrey. Jesus Christ. Before you beat Godric, the most that you can really explore is like 3 distinct fucking regions, and that's like the Weeping Peninsula, Ligma, I'm sorry, I mean Limgrave, and fucking Caelid. That's like the most that you can explore before you beat fucking Godric and shit like that. But like, the thing is that you can tackle like how you take care of like even the first major boss, which is, you know, I guess you could technically say like the first major boss is actually, you know, Godric, but in my personal opinion, I still say that's probably the fucking Fell Omen guy, Margit. That's like the first, like, real, like, you know, stress test of the game, if you will. Like, you can tackle however you want. You could literally level up to your heart's content until you're, like, so fucking powerful that you probably knock down Margit in, like, 1 fucking hit. Like, the game really isn't stopping you. Really, the only limit is how you decide to fucking tackle it. And that's what makes Elden Ring so fucking unique. That's what makes it so unique in comparison to other Souls games. Yes, it's a fucking Souls game, but it's a Souls game where you have a lot more freedom in terms of how you want to tackle things, and that's honestly probably why I enjoy it so much.
It's different. Are you fucking serious? Let's assess the aspects, people, because I'm having a hard time seeing why people put this game up like it's the coming of Jesus.
Okay, buddy, you might want to calm the fuck down there, because I don't think there's anyone, at least anyone reasonable, that is going around and trying to claim that it's like the reincarnation of Jesus fucking Christ or anything along those lines. At least At least not as far as I've seen. I mean, who knows, maybe you've come across quite a few fucking raving sycophants, but like, in my opinion, the most that I've seen is like, you know, people just really fucking loving the game to the point where they're willing to defend it tooth and nail. And here's the thing, to an extent, I guess I am kind of that kind of person, where I am in fact willing to just like defend this fucking game as much as possible, but even still, there's some things that I have some problems with when it comes to Elden Ring, don't get me wrong, a lot of which mainly comes from the fact that a lot of the like late game bosses have a lot of AoE shit that's really hard to dodge, but like aside from that, there's really not too much to complain about when it comes to Elden Ring.
First off, the combat system is the exact same combat design seen in From Software games. My god! This is repetitive, because if you play Sekiro, Bloodborne, Dark Souls 1, motherfucker, you've played Elden Ring! Ah!
Thank you, I didn't want to hear shit today anyways. Jokes aside, man, that's kind of also one of the other main draws when it actually comes to Souls games. It's the simple fact that FromSoft seems to kind of take this entire position of, well, if it ain't broke, don't really try to fix it, and that's probably why the combat system is still relatively similar to other Souls-type games. It's because it's just that effective.
Why is this happening? Why are they repeating the same shit, assets, and animations, and why am I yelling?
To answer your first question there, it's probably because From Software doesn't really feel like trying to reinvent the wheel with every single game, and they at least understand to an extent just how effective it is. Like, I mean, sure, yeah, they were surprised by just how successful Elden Ring really was, but it just further amplified the fact that they're just kind of like, well, I mean, I guess people are willing to even play this game, then I guess we're doing something right. Like, they're clearly doing something right, and honestly, that's commendable. I mean, that's not really something that you could really even say about any other AAA publishers or developers out there nowadays. A lot of them try to reinvent the wheel with every single new game, and it either is decently successful or colossal flop depending on how they even handle it. But with From Software, they at least take something that's familiar and just kind of change things up just enough so that way it still feels unique enough, but still keep the overall essence of what makes the original systems as effective as they were. I mean, really, from what I've seen, the main things that were added in when it comes to Elden Ring were like jumping attacks and like the ability to, well, actually jump without needing to fucking have a running head start first, which, yeah, that was really fucking fun to deal with when I was trying to play Dark Souls 3. Couldn't really get too much into the game. Maybe I'll fucking revisit it at some point, who the fuck knows, but that's besides the point. The main point that I'm trying to say here is, FromSoft knows what the fuck they're doing, and that's why they don't really try to change too much, and that's just kind of my own personal take on things, and that's why I kind of find them as like the Giga Chads of like the AAA gaming industry. And of course, to answer your second question of why the fuck are you yelling, well, it's probably because you are already just a raving fucking lunatic. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. Maybe you shouldn't have started off this strong in your video.
Well, here's the thing. People claim this game is so groundbreaking, it's so revolutionary. Are you fucking kidding me? What did it even do with its open world design? What did it do new? Even with its combat system? This overused ass combat system.
They aren't saying that's like entirely revolutionary, at least not from what I've seen. It's revolutionary for a Souls game, especially having such an open world environment and the freedom to choose how you decide to tackle things. Like in other Souls games, at least from what I've seen and from what I've heard, if you're getting stuck on a boss, well, the only thing that you could reasonably do is just try to push past the boss and try not to fucking die. Meanwhile, in Elden Ring, sure, you can do that if you truly want to, if you truly feel like you have the testicles to do so, but you could also, well, handle it at your own pace. Go out of your way, take a break, level up a little bit, and then maybe come back if you think that you're ready enough. Go around and collect some shit if you feel like it. Maybe try and experiment with some different types of weapons than what you started off with. I don't fucking know. Sky is the fucking limit at the end of the day when it comes to Elden Ring, and that's what makes it cool. That's what keeps people coming back.
That has been utilized in so many games, and now, oh look, it's being utilized in an open world where they don't even do open world shit.
I'm sorry, what do you mean they haven't done open world shit? What are you fucking talking about?
You don't have open world activities, freedom, NPCs with quest lines, dialogue options, RPG mechanics, environmental interactivity. Where the fuck is it?
It's present throughout the entirety of the fucking game. It's not my fault that you probably suck so much fucking ass at this game, judging by this gameplay. If this gameplay is in fact yours, dear God, you suck. I mean, obviously, if you decide to practice a little bit more, then maybe you wouldn't suck nearly as much, and you probably wouldn't be as much of a raging fucking moron, but like what you just said here is just straight up wrong. There's really not much else I can say about it other than you're just wrong.
Skyrim is a true fucking open world. It might slack in the RPG mechanical department, but it's still a true goddamn open world.
And so is Elden Ring! In fact, in my opinion, I think Elden Ring tackles the open world fantasy environment better than Skyrim in some aspects.
It's fun, large, and the world is responsive.
Again, so is Elden Ring's environment. So is Elden Ring's environment. What the fuck else do you want? So far, we are only, like, barely 2 minutes in. We aren't even 2 minutes in. And I just have so many questions, and most of which just revolve around, what did you want from Elden Ring? If you wanted Skyrim from Elden Ring, then play fucking Skyrim. You don't play Elden Ring for Skyrim. What is this point you're trying to make here? Because all it's doing is confusing the fuck out of me.
The game is just like From Software linear games. NPCs are stagnant as hell, and only say one quote of dialogue, just like Dark Souls.
Something tells me you didn't bother to try and exhaust any of the dialogue, did you?
The combat, the meticulous movement, and fighting, yeah! That's like Dark Souls! The combat system is the exact same combat design as Dark Souls 3!
So what? Again, I'm just finding myself asking this same question. We are only 2 minutes in, and so far my only question so far throughout this entire video has just been, what did you fucking expect? What did you expect? Did you expect, like, I don't know what he would have So far, all you've done is just straight up lie about how the fucking systems work in Elden Ring, and just make shit up. And then leave me wondering what it is you even expected.
Dark Souls 3 took the combat design of the first Dark Souls, and it made it more refined.
That's what Elden Ring did. It took the combat system of fucking Dark Souls 3, and it enhanced upon it, and added it to an open world environment. Again, you're just making shit up!
So if that's the case, motherfucker, how in the fuck is duplicating the same combat system you utilized in Dark Souls 3? How in the flippity flying fuck is that revolutionary?
Something tells me you haven't played Dark Souls 3 or Elden Ring. At least not for a long time. I don't know what the fuck else you would have expected. Were you expecting, like, the four-armed doll lady to come out of your fucking computer screen and suck you off or something? Like, I'm wondering what it is that you expected from this fucking game.
What the fuck are you people talking about? Dude, this game isn't revolutionary. From an open world aspect, compare this to Oblivion. It's not revolutionary. From a gaming aspect, from a combat system aspect, and from an open world aspect, again, compare this game to Oblivion.
Again, now you're just comparing apples to oranges again. First you were comparing it to fucking Skyrim, and now you're comparing it to fucking Oblivion? What is it? What are you trying to fucking say? What is it? I am baffled that this video exists. You are just making so much shit up, and none of it is making any lick of sense. None of this shit makes sense. I am just... What?
At this waste, large-ass mother-flipping environment. Holy cow, people! Holy cow, it's goddamn huge and beautiful. What the fuck is this?
Again, judging by your gameplay, you haven't even made it past fucking Limgrave. The environment's past Limgrave, and even to an extent, Limgrave itself is pretty fucking stunning. Like, look at this shit! Look at this shit! I don't even know what I'm showing on screen, but it's probably some of the best shit that I have in my fucking screenshots folder from Elden Ring. This shit looks beautiful as fuck.
Dude, this huge-ass environment is just being utilized for Dark Souls shit. It's Dark Souls again! What the fuck?
Yes, it's Dark Souls within a fucking open world environment. That's what makes it revolutionary. Please, for the love of God, remember, learn how to put 2 and 2 together. 1 + 1 = fucking 2, you fucking moron. Oh my god. This is just so bafflingly dumb. This is mind-numbing. How long have I even been recording this shit for? I've been recording for 20 fucking minutes. 20 minutes, and I've only made it 2 minutes into a fucking video. Holy shit. What do I even say? What do I even say? It's... You know what? I have nothing else to say. We're just gonna stop it right here. I've already recorded for long enough, and I feel like we would probably only be 5 minutes in after an hour of recording. There's so much back-to-back-to-back-to-back stupidity that I just can't fucking handle it anymore, and we're just gonna cut it off here. We're just gonna cut it off here just for the sake of my own brain. But yeah, anyways, guys, what did we learn today? Well, we've learned that apparently someone doesn't know how to put 2 and 2 together, so yeah, that's really about it. But yeah, anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like. That's very well appreciated. Leave a comment down below what you thought about the video, what you want me to talk about next, and also subscribe to the channel if you're new and you want to see more content such as this. Also, go ahead and follow me on Twitter, you get the fucking point, and also go ahead and join the Discord server if you feel like doing so. And yeah, anyways, guys, this has been Sandy. Have yourselves a nice day.